Next stop in our continuing series of NBA Planet stories comes from Johannesburg, South Africa. Marcus Camby, Jim Jackson, and other members of the NBA family volunteered with African-born Dikembe Mutombo and Basketball Without Borders to educate the youth about not only basketball, but life skills such as literacy and HIV, AIDS prevention. But in their giving, there was a revelation. The kids weren't the only ones benefiting from this experience. Our John Thompson went along to chronicle the story.
I figured that we would come and we would teach and we would help, we would nurture, we would guide, we would be a light to these young men and women in Africa, not from a basketball standpoint, from a mental standpoint, but through this process of traveling through Senegal and also now through South Africa. The thing that has happened is that it touched me. They've given me more than probably I could have given them. It's turned my life around, and I'm emotional because
hello, my name is Marcus Camby. I'm from Hartford, Connecticut. And first thing I want to say, it feels good to be home. It's a lot of love right here. It's a lot of love up here amongst my brothers.
Get a five.
What you think? Huh? What you figure?
So if you live like to go 50, you're doing well. There's a pandemic of AIDS that are destroying the fabric of society.
Right.
Because people was already poor.
Right.
Then AIDS came around.
Yeah.
So it kind of destroy everything.
Oh, yeah.
Now you got more children are left with no parents. So the society doesn't know what to do with them. We got more orphans in Africa now than any places in the world.
Jimmy, you got overcome with emotions. You started to tear a little bit. Please share with us what you went through.
Just being here and in Senegal with these young kids who live in poverty every day. It seems like they have no hope, but inside they still have a light. They smile, they play, they're happy to see you. And at the end of the day, they don't even have the small comforts of sanitary, running water, but yet they're still here.
What does it mean to you that these NBA players come here?
To me, it means that they're here to encourage us to go forward and do what we have to do and don't look back. And they're also motivating us.
They show the world that despite the poverty that they are living in, that the future looks so bright for them. I'm really thankful for their courage to be sharing this courage that they have. I love them so much.
We now have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to tell, to teach, and to show what we know, what we've seen, what we've heard about home.
But you need some more, don't you?
Oh, yes, we do.
Okay, now let me ask you this. How did you wash your clothes before they gave you
We
this?
used to use a small basin and wash it, which was just ruining the clothes instead of making them even better.
And we don't want to do that anymore.
We don't want to do that. We need more.
What has this done for you? Tell me, you're not speechless.
It brought me closer to where I'm from. It brought me some new friends that I have a chance. But it gave me hope, man, that these kids, man, can do anything they want with a guiding light like Mama Jack, man. Because I'm a
what Deke was doing from afar, you know, over here, you know, in Africa with the hospitals and all the money he's donating, the time and effort that he's put into it, that it made me want to come over here and to experience it myself. I've never been over here before. I always wanted to get back to the motherland and to see where our ancestors from, where our birth people was from, and it's been fulfilling for me. I mean, each day you learn something new about the country. Each day you learn something new about your culture, and that's pretty much what it's all about.
If there were one thing and they look at Dikembe Mutombo, what do you want them to say? Dikembe Mutombo was what?
Someone who took the education very serious, went to college, graduate, and was able to fulfill the other dream, which was playing in a professional level in the NBA. And when he got there, he worked extremely very hard to make sure that he succeeded as well with so many goals. And in this life today, you can walk around with a goal. You have to have a goal, you have to have a vision, and a dream where you want to be one day. And if you can do it, you're going to be like Dikembe Mutombo.
And he did not forget the poor people.
No, never.
On this continent.
Never.